Welcome to a new English lesson, dear grade 7 students. In today's lesson, we will go through module 2D, Grammar. We will also go through lesson 2, Research, Write and Present section, all in your student's book page 29 and in your workbook page 31. Let's now have a look at the objectives of today's lesson. Today you will be able to 1. Use subject and object pronouns in sentences correctly. 2. Locate specific information after listening to a dialogue and a talk by a guide. 3. Write a few sentences about a poster of a planet. So today you have 3 objectives to achieve. In your student's book, page 29, go to part 3, Grammar. Personal pronouns. Read the given instructions for task A. Read the dialogue. What do both of the words in blue refer to? Let's together read the dialogue. A. Galileo Galilei was a famous scientist. B. I know a lot about him. He was from Italy. So what do you think? Both of the words in blue here, him, he, refer to. Well done, students. They both refer to Galileo Galilei. So the correct answer is A. Let's go on to task B in your student's book, page 29. Read the given instructions. B. What do you notice about their position in the sentences? Look again at the personal pronouns him and he. What do you notice about their position? Excellent, students. You notice that the personal pronoun him goes after the preposition about, while the personal pronoun he goes before the verb be, was. Let's move on to task C. Read the given instructions. C. Match the words in blue from the dialogue above with the sentences A or B. Here you have the words him and he. And here you have the 2 sentences. Read the 2 sentences and work it out. Let's check your answers now. A. It is used as a subject and goes before the verb be. Well done, students. That's 2. He. It is used as a subject and goes before the verb be. Let's move to the second sentence. B. It is used as an object and goes after the main verb and usually after prepositions. That's him. Well done, students. Note, it goes after the preposition about and after the verb. I know a lot about him. Well done, students. All your answers are correct. In this slide, dear students, I have some important rules for you to remember. Here you have subject pronouns. And here you have object pronouns. Now, can you give me examples on subject pronouns? Excellent, students. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. All these are subject pronouns. Now, when to use subject pronouns? Well done, students. At the beginning of a sentence as a subject of a verb. Example. He likes playing tennis. Note that the personal pronoun he is used at the beginning of a sentence and it is used before the verb likes. He likes. Before the verb be. Well done, students. Example. She is my best friend. Another example. They are at school. Note that the personal pronouns she and they are used before the verb be. She is. They are. Let's move now to object pronouns. Can you give me examples on object pronouns? Great job, dear students. Me, you, him, her, it, us, them. All these are examples on object pronouns. Now, when to use object pronouns? After a verb as an object of the verb. So, after the verb. Example, I saw him at school. Note that the personal pronoun him is used after the verb saw. I saw him. After prepositions for, to, at, with, etc. Example, I bought this present for her. Note that the personal pronoun her is preceded, or it goes after the preposition for. After the verb be. Example, it was her. Who's there? It's me. Note that the personal pronouns her and me go after the verb be. It was her. It is me. Now move to task D. Listen to the instructions and work it out.
3. Grammar. D. Read the sentences below. Then listen again to the parts of the dialogue in 2, Listen 1, including these sentences, and say what the underlined words refer to. 1.
Well, to begin with, there are 8 planets in our solar system, not 9. Pluto is not one of them anymore.
2.
Do you want to hear how big the sun is? How big? Very, very big. Just imagine that the Earth can fit in it about 1 million times.
Let's check your answers now. Excellent students, your answers are correct. Let's move to task E now. Read the given instructions. E. Complete using personal pronouns. Kindly pause the video and work it out. Let's check your answers now. Great job, dear students. All your answers are correct. In your workbook page 31, go to task D and read the given instructions. D. Complete the email using personal pronouns. Here you have this email. You are going to complete the missing parts in this email with the missing personal pronouns. Kindly pause the video and work it out. Let's check your answers now. Great job, dear students. All your answers are correct. Now go back to your student's book page 29. Go to part 4. Listen 2. Read the given instructions for task A. Have you ever visited a planetarium? If yes, what did you like about it? If no, would you like to visit one? Which planet would you like to see? You can discuss these questions with your teacher and classmates at school. Now move to the next task. Listen to the given instructions and work it out.
4. Listen to A. Listen to a guide talking to some students at a planetarium. What is he talking about? Choose A, B, C or D. Then check your answers with a partner.
And here we can see part of Apollo 11. Do you know what's special about Apollo 11, kids?
It's a spaceship.
But not just any spaceship. Astronauts went to the moon in this spaceship for the first time. Who knows when?
In 1969?
Yes, Apollo 11 left Earth on the 16th of July, 1969. 4 days later, on the 20th of July, The astronauts walked on the moon.
Cool. How many astronauts were in the spaceship?
There were 3 astronauts in the spaceship: Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins. But only 2 of them walked on the moon. Michael Collins stayed in the spaceship.
How long did they stay on the moon?
They were on the moon for almost a day. Actually, it was 21 hours and 36 minutes in total. But they also slept for 7 of those hours.
Did they visit any other places in space after they left the moon? Like another planet?
After they left the moon, they started their journey home. On the 24th of July, 1969, they arrived back on Earth and landed in the Pacific Ocean. However, they didn't go straight home. They couldn't see their families and friends for 21 days because doctors wanted to be sure they were healthy and didn't have any illnesses. When they came out of...
Let's check your answer now. Well done, students. Your answer is correct. Let's go back to your student's book, page 29. Read the given instructions for task B. Look at the sentences below. What kind of information is missing? Let's have a look at the given tip. Before you listen, try to predict what kind of information is missing. Example: numbers, dates, names, places. Here you have the 5 sentences. Read each one of them and try to predict what kind of information is missing. Let's check your answers now. Excellent, students. All your answers are correct. Now move to task C. Listen to the given instructions and work it out.
C. Now listen again and complete the sentences with the correct information. Then check your answers with a partner.
And here we can see part of Apollo 11. Do you know what's special about Apollo 11, kids?
It's a spaceship.
But not just any spaceship. Astronauts went to the moon in this spaceship for the first time. Who knows when?
In 1969?
Yes, Apollo 11 left Earth on the 16th of July, 1969. 4 days later, on the 20th of July, the astronauts walked on the moon.
Cool. How many astronauts were in the spaceship?
There were 3 astronauts in the spaceship: Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins. But only 2 of them walked on the moon. Michael Collins stayed in the spaceship.
How long did they stay on the moon?
They were on the moon for almost a day. Actually, it was 21 hours and 36 minutes in total. But they also slept for 7 of those hours.
Did they visit any other places in space after they left the moon? Like another planet?
After they left the moon, they started their journey home. On the 24th of July, 1969, they arrived back on Earth and landed in the Pacific Ocean. However, they didn't go straight home. They couldn't see their families and friends for 21 days because doctors wanted to be sure they were healthy and didn't have any illnesses. When they came out of...
Well done, students. All your answers are correct. Together we move to the Over to You section. Over to you. Discuss. Would you like to be an astronaut? Why? Why not? Here I have a suggested answer for you. Yes, I would like to be an astronaut because I want to travel to space and see the Earth from above. Or, no, I wouldn't, because I don't like the idea of living on a spaceship for a long time. I find it a bit scary. Now move to part 5. Research, write and present. Read the given instructions for task A. Choose a planet and find information about some of the following. Here you have some questions to answer about the planet. Then you are going to make a poster and write a few sentences about the planet you chose. Find pictures of the planet too. And here, dear students, I have designed this poster as a model example for you. And I tried to answer the given questions to write sentences about planet Earth. Planet Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. It is 150 million kilometers far from the Sun. The weather conditions are mild on Earth. The average temperature of the Earth's surface is about 15 centigrade. The day length is 24 hours, and the year length is 365 days. It is the only planet known to have life. I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. Stay safe and goodbye.